That's right, wire-free, solar-powered security camera. This comes from Cam Center. This is the Foscam B4 2K 4 megapixel. The Foscam B4 has a ton of features. Just to note a few here on the back. 2K 4.0 megapixel. It has color night vision, two-way talk, so you're going to be able to listen and also talk back on this security camera. Wire-free. I have a 16-channel wired system on my house, and wiring that system up was a pain, so wire-free is so cool. This is 2.4 gigahertz, so you are required to have that 2.4 gigahertz. The B4 is weatherproof. It's made to be outside in the elements and taking all of that and perform year after year. Of course, you can use this thing indoors if you want. This has remote pan and tilt, so through your smart device, you're going to be able to actually turn the camera side to side, up and down. Of course, just like the picture shows there, this comes with the solar panel and the camera, but this also supports micro SD card and cloud through the Foscam Cloud Storage app. This thing works with Alexa and Google Home through voice control, and there is a spotlight on this, so with your smart device, if you ever want to turn the light on with this thing, you can go ahead and turn it right on. You can also just have it where it just automatically comes on. Now this Foscam Cloud has cloud management, cloud pushback notifications, cloud recording, and cloud playback. The B4 is a lightweight, durable plastic. Let's open it up and check it out. Right up top, you've got the quick setup guide. It has a little sticker to warn people. Here's a nice little sticker so you can go ahead and use this as a template to get your hardware located. That way everything lines up. Right up top here is the solar panel. Of course, this has one wire which goes directly to the camera so you can charge the battery, but other than that, there's no wires to run. And this solar panel is nice. It's like textured, really, really cool. Feels like really good quality. It's got a little insert right there so you can thread that right to the mount. Here is the camera itself, and wow, this thing feels really nice. This camera looks great and it feels really nice. Of course, here's the cord which plugs right into the cord going to the solar panel. It's got a couple of antennas right here. Those articulate all around. The head's gonna move all around. Don't wanna move that much without controlling it with your smart device. Right here on the bottom, it's got this little watertight inlet here, and this has your on-off button, your reset button, and right here is where you can install your micro SD card. Here is a cord that comes with this so you can pre-charge this camera before you take it outside and mount it. That way you can get it all set up and then check your location before you actually mount it. That way you know everything is good to go. So that is really cool that they include that. Here is the hardware. It's got all of the screws. It's got inserts. Really, really nice. They include everything you need to get this thing mounted. And it looks like right here, lastly in the box, is the mount for the solar panel. On the panel mount itself, it has this lock nut right here. So you can take that mount and you can thread it right into the solar panel. And once you get it in the orientation that you want, you just take that lock nut, tighten it right up to the panel, and it is secure into place. Okay, setup on this camera is really easy. All you have to do is download the free Foscam app, and the QR code is right here on the box. It's also in the quick start guide. Once you download the app and register that, it's 100% free. You come here to the camera, take off that watertight cap, you turn the camera on, and then you're gonna follow the prompts on the app. The first thing you wanna do is choose 2.4 gigahertz. Once you're done with that, it's gonna ask you to scan the camera. The QR code is right here on the camera. You're gonna add the device and then continue on following the prompts. Once you've added the camera, you're gonna be able to label the camera, whether you wanna label it like driveway, living room, garden, front walkway, it's up to you, but it's nice there is an option to go ahead and label that camera. That way if you have multiple, you know which one you're going directly to. And then the very next thing is going to be mounting the camera and getting this set into place. When you're pre-charging this camera, make sure you use a 5-volt 1-amp outlet or a 5-volt 1-amp transformer box. That's required for the pre-charge. When you plug it into the solar panel, it's already set up to be exactly what it needs. When it comes to mounting this thing, You can do it as high or as low as you want, wherever at on the wall. It's nice that you have this template to line everything up. But whenever you're mounting this, like say you're mounting this and you want it to be watching where your doorway is going to be, optimal is going to be to have this camera about 10 degrees off of that area. That way it picks up any kind of motion. In the manual, it does not give a specific on time for charging the battery. It just says that it needs a few hours of sunlight per day. Of course, it's a solar panel. It's a solar charging system. So have this solar panel in as much direct sunlight as possible throughout the day, and never mount them flat, never mount them straight up. About 5 degrees, any type of angle is going to be optimal. Now, when you set up the camera, it's going to require a username and a password. Make sure you take note of that somewhere. If you happen to forget, you go right to the camera, take off that watertight plate right there, hit the reset button for 3 to 5 seconds, and then you'll be prompted on the app on how to reset everything. Okay, for the video's sake, I'm going to go ahead and temporarily mount the camera right here. Super simple. Take the template, put it where you're going to want to put the camera, mark your holes. I'm just going to go ahead and push them with the screw here. And it's that simple. Now I got my holes marked. I can go ahead and pre-drill. Okay, now I'll take the camera with the hardware, simply line that into place right there, and go ahead and zip it in. Now with the solar panel mount, you don't need any template for that because nothing's in your way. Go ahead and take that, put it in place where you want it. Again, I'm doing this temporarily for the video. I'll go ahead and put it right there. Again, really easy. Just take that piece of the mount and go ahead and pre-thread it into the panel, and then you can take this and thread it right onto the mount. And tighten it up. And now you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and plug the solar panel into the camera. Again, this is just temporary. Going to turn the camera back on and let it connect. All right, I've got it temporarily mounted here on the house, about 10 degrees off of the front walkway. Gonna let it reconnect to the app, and then we'll start going through some of the video on the camera itself. All right, so you can see here I'm putting up some of the screens that you can go to with all of the features. There is a ton of features with this camera. It is a bit of a rabbit hole. You can go through and check everything out. Here I did a couple of pictures. You can do stills, you can do video. That right there is the settings button. And here's a little picture I threw up there. But the quality of the camera, the lens is crystal clear. It takes beautiful images and it takes beautiful video. I love the two-way talk. And this thing has an alarm also on it. You can have the alarm activate manually via your smart device, or you can have it activate as soon as it senses something. And you can set the motion for low, medium, or high. And right here, I'm going to go into some night vision. It is really, really cool. I love how you can turn that light on and off. And look at these features. Package, vehicle, animal, human, fire, gun, fight detection. I've never seen fight detection on a video camera. This thing is so cool. It is just jam-packed with all kinds of features and functions. Really, the best thing to do is just to get it and go through it and play with it. The more you play with it, the more features you're going to come across. It kind of has an endless possibility. There's also a subscription base on the app if you want to do that. Of course, you can just use the free option like I used here, and it works perfectly fine. Absolutely love this thing. This is definitely the best solar wireless security camera that I have ever had my hands on. So as far as the Foscam B4 solar wireless security camera, if you're looking for any kind of security camera system, this thing is a must-have if you don't want to run wires. If you do want to run wires, I would say give this a shot anyway. It is crystal clear, very responsive, and I absolutely love this thing. This for sure gets 2 thumbs up from me, and I definitely recommend this thing. I have a 16-channel wired system, and I prefer this over that just because the features and the functions are so nice. It's immediate. As soon as I jump on my phone and start playing with this, it just pops right on and it follows right along. I absolutely love this thing. Appreciate everybody watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.